Hey, what's up everybody? Nick Push here. Today I am continuing our October extravaganza on this channel where we are having one horror and mostly Halloween video every single day in the month of October. We are now, as of the time of filming this video, exactly 2 weeks away from the big day. 2 weeks away from Halloween. That is crazy. Today I got another fun video planned. I am going to be going through a spin-off idea from each movie in the Halloween franchise. Some are going to be serious, some are going to be a little satirical. So if you like crazy Halloween lists or any type of serious Halloween lists or any type of horror talk at all, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down in the right hand, I believe, corner. It really helps out the channel and I really appreciate it. So that being said, let's talk about some of these spin-off ideas. Alright, so I'm going to go through each movie in the franchise, excluding the Rob Zombie movies, and I've talked about this before, just because I'm not a huge fan of these movies and I don't know as much about them as I do all the other movies in the franchise, so we're just going to skip over those like normal. So what I'm going to do is just start with 2018 and give you a character or characters that I think would make a good spin-off or a funny spin-off and talk briefly about it and go on to the next one. So, getting right into it, Halloween 2018. I think the best spin-off idea for this movie would be following Aaron and Dana, the podcasters. And the reason for this is because they obviously saw the crime or heard about or read about or whatever. They were aware of the crime that happened in 1978 on Halloween night. So they went, did all their research, talked to whoever they needed to talk to, and came to Haddonfield 40 years later to interview Laurie and obviously interview Michael. So I'm guessing this isn't their first rodeo. I'm guessing they've done similar things like this with crimes throughout the world. So it could be kind of interesting to see what they would do. It could be a movie. It could be a television show where each crime that they're kind of looking into, or I guess somewhat investigating, would be a season. So it could be kind of interesting. So that'd be my choice from 2018. Moving right along to Halloween Resurrection. This is a tough one. A lot of these are actually tougher than you think. For this one, I'm skipping the obvious. We're not following Busta. Sorry, not going to happen. That would be canceled in one season, or it'd be turned off and if it was a movie in 5 minutes. Who I'd want to follow in this movie would be Franklin. You remember Franklin. He was the guy that was in the institution that Laurie was in at the beginning of the movie, and he was spouting off those serial killer statistics. And then Michael, for some fucking goddamn reason, handed him the knife, and he's like, now he's back, Look, we could follow him before he got in the institution. Obviously, it sounds like he's got some cognitive issues, but his obsession with serial killers, why did he take that too far? Is that why he's in the institution? Was he a child with, some cognitive issues that, just read about serial killers all the time and then, maybe he got locked up because he tried killing his family? Who knows? So I feel like you could have some potential with a spin-off involving Franklin, at least more than anyone else. So he'd be my choice from Resurrection. Moving along to H2O. What I would do if I was creating a spin-off from this movie is I would follow John Tate after the events of H2O and include, and this sounds blasphemous, but include the stupid ending of H2O that they retconned in Resurrection. So Laurie, or Carrie Tate or whatever, Laurie actually kills the paramedic, like Resurrection says. How does that affect John Tate's life? Where does he go from there? Does he get as far away from California as he wanted to? Bring back Josh Hartnett for a little pizzazz, and you can go from there. There's not too many characters in H2O that would warrant a spinoff. My first thought was Ronnie. You get LL back and you follow some of his adventures as a security guard that's writing, what is it? Romantic thrillers. But I think John Tate would be the most interesting if the Resurrection events happened. So John Tate, he's my H2O choice. Moving into Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. This one, I feel like you gotta follow Dr. Wynn. How did he become the Man in Black? You follow it from the time Michael is, locked up as a 6-year-old boy, and, maybe Wynn is, getting into this dark magic at the time, and he's able to see what they have in Michael, or maybe he discovers Michael and then gets into the black magic and the Curse of Thorn, and then he's got to manipulate all these people like Loomis into thinking that he's not involved, and you just go on from there. He's kind of always in the background during some of these events that happen. Maybe he's got other people like Michael in different aspects or different areas. So I feel like that'd be something interesting to explore, because there's not too many likable characters when included in Halloween 6. Coming in, not coming in at number 5, but coming from Halloween 5. Ooh, a lot of juicy options here. Come on, you guys know I was going to do this. You knew it. We got to have a buddy cop comedy, right? We got to follow the clown cops around before the events of H5 and see what kind of shenanigans they can get into. And I'm actually serious. We could make this into some type of, like I said, buddy cop movie where you just got these doofuses running around. It'd almost be like Dewey from Scream before he became likable. And, you just see how many crimes they can fuck up. See how much dogs they can find. See, rescuing cats from trees. It's just the dumbest shit you can think of. So that's what I'm choosing from Halloween 5. Halloween 4, I think this is probably an obvious one. We gotta follow Reverend Sayers around the goddamn country hunting damnation, right? We got to, drinking and driving, picking up hitchhikers, coming close a time or two, too damn close. How can we not follow him around? Come on, that's just gold, So I would do that, obviously, and I'm making a joke of it, but I'm dead serious. I actually think that would be interesting and cool, either show or spin-off movie. So Sayers, he's the man from Halloween 4. All right, Halloween 3. For me, I would be interested in a prequel following Conal Cochran around and seeing how he created Silver Shamrock, how he became interested in, was he always a warlock? Was he always a witch? Was he into witchcraft? Is he immortal? All kinds of different questions we could ask. How long has he been around? Building the Silver Shamrock factory, all kinds of different shit we could get into with this. Different Halloweens, he's maybe testing out the masks or testing out different ways to, get to the ultimate goal of taking out every child in the country or in the world, based on these Shamrock masks, coming up with the plan to steal something from Stonehenge, all kinds of different shit. I think it'd be cool to have a prequel with Conal Cochran. All right, coming from Halloween 2 now. This was actually tougher than I thought, but what I would do is I would stick with the comedy route of the clown cops. I'd go comedy here too, and I'd have a prequel involving good old Bud. Call it Amazing Grace or some shit like that. But just follow this womanizer. It could kind of be like 2.5 Men, where, he's just some womanizer asshole. He's basically Charlie Sheen from 2.5 Men. And, gets into all kinds of shenanigans and all kinds of shit. It could be comedic gold, especially if you get that actor, which obviously you're not going to because it's way, it's 30 some odd years later, almost 40 years later now. So yeah, but I think it'd be a interesting show, or at least more interesting than following some of the other staff around, and doing a spin-off of them. So that brings us to Halloween the OG. Who would I want to spin off for there? It's not Mr. Riddle, I'll give you that. Look here, it's got to be good old Charlie Bowles. He kissed his wife and children goodbye, then he proceeded to grab a hacksaw, and then we don't know. because Loomis cut him off. But it'd be cool. You could find a way to mix in some crazy shit with that story. Did he kill on Halloween night? Like Myers did 15 years prior. What happened in Russellville? Is he, infamous like Myers is in Haddonfield? What happened with Charlie Bowles? What did he do with that goddamn hacksaw? So that'd be my choice for the OG Halloween. Let me know what you guys think. Can you think of any cool spin-off ideas that would work, or maybe be comical, maybe be really serious, and maybe work in the Halloween universe, in Haddonfield, or in wherever the Halloween movies take place, California? But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. Thanks for watching.